What a great day it is to be a Nintendo fan. We have not one, 2 straight weeks of Nintendo Directs. This is a good time to be. As I was saying, today's a good time to not be one of them. Now, I'm not sure what this is going to show, but let's start the show.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, so please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
You see how much better we're eating this year. We eat so good.
Until oxygen 0.
Help me.
Hopefully you're a robot, because
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent
this is
with
still
a
going?
sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye.
Is this 3 then?
Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
The first 2.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams.
These are still going. It's
Iris.
nice.
No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
So that's 3 then. That's good. The series is still going.
Unleash the supernatural.
Kuzuno? Let's go! The music is so hot. Sorry. This is good. This is good shit. This is good stuff.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns.
Sleeper
with
hit.
Remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raidou Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raidou must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
What Persona quality music.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigation.
That's right. The mind reading one. I forgot about that.
Raidou through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its
So this
core.
is the first one, looks like.
Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's the first
June
one.
19.
There's 2.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Consume darkness.
So far, we just doing remakes. Good ones. That looks
With
like
your
a...
memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world. Where you're greeted
Is it
by
Shadow
a
Labyrinth
little
Pac-Man?
orb known as Puck.
That's Pac Man.
But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins.
So what they're doing with Pac Man?
As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
Yeah, this is just...
But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form
Okay.
to unleash powerful attacks.
That's just a animal gun. That's just
By
a...
consuming your prey, you'll collect resources.
I had not noticed that the
Used to
Pac Man was still
enhance
even
your
in the
abilities.
center. That's a great design because of that.
Work to uncover Puck's true goal
To eat everything.
and devour enemies to survive
See?
this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
You have to give that a look. You just have to.
The rhythmic march begins.
That's Patapon? Yeah, okay.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
We eating good enough so they
Next.
can have their fun.
Please take a look at this.
Okay. Figured you'd save this to the end, but we ain't good enough. We don't matter. We do what we do it.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
I know y'all hear that music.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
What's the matter? You jealous? Where your new Halo at?
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Okay. 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 Standard. But where's the threat, though?
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Huh?
These powers allow Samus to
Those are
operate
new.
mechanisms.
That's gonna make the next Smash very fun.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
That
But
makes for some
why
good
were
puzzles
these powers bestowed upon Samus?
to deal with the threat. Whatever that is. That a Chozo? Doesn't look like a Chozo actually.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time.
There are still Metroids
begin
doing
to
things.
weave a new tale.
She's not a bad one to put your faith in. Those are my favorite colors. Yo. I'm about that suit.
It looks like even more
about that
challenges
suit.
await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
For Christmas time.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Did I? Is this the Wizard game?
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
You just need the word drab.
As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations.
I know who this is for.
The potions you
and
make
I'm glad she has a
influence
game for her now.
Customer storylines.
I know exactly who this is for, and I'm glad this is. Yep.
Every time
this game is gonna be fun for her.
Who knows what mischief might happen?
Excellent.
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe.
Gaston don't care.
Launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Summon a spellbinding adventure.
This is for the same person. She gets 2 games. That's great.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
Yeah, this is for the same person.
Class, use magic circles to perform rituals. Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Back to me.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting
I was about
world.
to say I'm about
Can you
unlikely
uncover
heroes,
the
and now
the archipelago holds. Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo
Eternal
Switch
Life of
this
Goldman.
holiday.
Okay.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of
Speed up.
arcade shoot 'em
speeding
up
up?
games from across the series.
Speed up.
Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force,
I didn't realize Salamander was Gradius.
2, Gradius 3,
Yeah.
and Salamander 2.
I did not
Some
realize
titles
Salamander
come
was
with
Gradius.
multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus,
Okay, I'm
take
happy
the
with this.
helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
I just didn't know Salamander and Gradius were connected.
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders
far.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
None more old school shmup action.
Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro
That's
Dancer.
the Necro Dancer,
Press
yeah.
the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based
I'll be
combat.
alright.
Keep the
The-
cadence going with epic boss battles.
The Zelda one was
quirky
pro,
minigames,
obviously.
remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
Okay, there's also Celeste.
Be on the lookout for more
Patino.
DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
The addition of Pizza Time.
Let's see what's in store. When Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch, June 27th.
Oh. Yeah, something for me. What we got? Mega Gallade is back. Yeah, we got Mega's back. I liking this.
Welcome to Pokémon Legends Z-A, a new title in the Pokémon series.
Why are we just double jumping around like
Adventure
wherever?
By choosing one of 3 partner Pokémon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokémon X and Pokémon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokémon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Yes, we are.
Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokémon and people of Lumio City.
Malamar just chilling is probably a that's a prospect. Area 2,
Scattered
huh?
all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokémon can live comfortably, even within the city.
Yeah, recognize those. Smaller makes more sense. Makes sense. That's Badoo. Not a smaller. Smaller for being next door.
But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokémon that live outside wild zones too.
Okay.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokémon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
He's like, I got a slow, bro.
When
it's
night
my
falls,
speed.
The city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament.
Tournament?
The Z-A Royale.
I like tournaments.
In battle zones.
Ooh, here we go. Ooh. Well, you want them?
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to
You want
battle.
them? Let's go. Oh, why do I have a ice? Where your ice thing at?
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
You can do that in trainer, but
using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Get out of here.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokémon can power up even more.
One shot. Yeah, you're not gonna.
You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
Oh, easy peasy.
Trainers who reach the top.
Wait, Z to A, so all 26? I like that.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokémon Legends Z-A launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Actual gameplay experience may vary. I don't know about that
line. Where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Brave Bird, get out of here.
Next, please take a look at this.
That was hype.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
Why are you saying it like that?
With game cards, you can play a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system.
Yes.
And a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Yes.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Yes, that's how I do things.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
I'd be happy.
Well,
but I would still buy
physical.
physical.
With. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Okay. Show me. Yep.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card.
Okay.
Allowing you to play that title.
This also allows you to go
Your
through
digital
Switch 1 and Switch 2, I'm
lined
assuming?
up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Okay.
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
So do you have to unload it before you move to a new system?
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems,
I do.
You can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
This is yeah.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want. Just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Up to two. So one
Local
Switch and one Switch 2.
with your second
That's pretty
system
much it.
is required, but only the first time.
Okay, makes sense.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless.
One
when you
game
want
per
to lend
family,
a
I
game.
like that.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Oh,
Making digital games
interesting.
even easier to use. Virtual
Interesting.
game card.
Can you play it while it's being lent out? Is another question.
The virtual game card feature
Maybe not.
lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
That's what I
This
thought.
feature
Yep.
is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
That's the
Let's
whole
take a
reason.
look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Okay. I approve of that. High on Life's coming. That is Star Overdrive, okay. Oh! Hello made King of Meat. Lowe's Lagoon. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that a couple direct. Yeah. Oh, the frame rate on this one. Oh no.
Uncover history.
Bro, that frame
once
rate on that
more.
last one. I love my Switch, but man.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes
They just bringing
whose
everything.
fates and legacies will intertwine across
eating so good.
generations in this epic RPG.
I can't believe I got Frontier 1 and Live a Light
Experience the
and Star
original
Ocean and
story,
RPG.
along
Frontier
with
2 is
brand new
coming.
events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
So mobile time before Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 6. We gotta get there, but man.
Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses.
Ooh, 262.
What histories will you uncover through the ages?
That's rough when it came like that.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
The meal is delicious. Hot shots or just? Is it hot shots?
Brand new
No.
entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo
Hot shots.
Switch.
Yeah, let's go.
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your
What?
shot.
That's what?
Perform backspins,
Wait, what?
side spins, and other special shots.
We are hot shots golfing, so yeah.
In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
Okay.
In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
That's how it be.
So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
So taking everybody's golf and pulling it towards hot shots golf. Okay,
Unite
Cap.
some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including
Ooh.
the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine.
Okay.
To take on the challenge.
That's the
Close
specific
quarters
Wolverine.
combatants to aerial aces. You can mix and match a variety of heroes
Nova?
for an amazing array of possibilities.
Yeah, you got
And
different.
swap between your team of 2 at any time.
Oh,
Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm
Okay.
your foes. Plus, up to
This will be
4
4 play- okay,
players
good.
can assemble.
This is
for
gonna be a good
local
one.
or online co-op play.
me and the boys gonna have to reconcile our differences
The
and get on
battle
in
for the
this.
fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That's a good one. That music is hot. You see me already dancing?
Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Okay. It's gonna be Mario or Zelda? Because it will be. Or is that... You just fart? These are Mii's. What are Mii's doing? So we're evolving. Yeah, we're still doing that. Okay. We're still okay. They did have a. You know what? We're gonna get Mario and Zelda next week. Why would we have it today? I'm dumb.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
The talking is interesting.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. The first
Yeah.
new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii
Wasn't there one
characters
on the
living
DS?
an island
The
out at
DS might have
sea.
been. That might have been 10 years.
What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
These were good for Street Pass because you
We
get
hope
people
you're
in
looking
from the
forward
Street
to it.
Pass, where you go to cons and stuff back in the early 2010s.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
That was 10 years ago. We're not
Our
gonna think
final
about that.
announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh, would you guys let him cook?
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's
Looking
Nintendo
good.
Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations.
But
We're
starting
also launching a new channel based on
Channel.
the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
yeah, they like
which
doing their own.
functions like a daily
apps.
calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo
jealous?
Switch 2 on April 2nd,
Everything's on
news about
Xbox, huh?
Nintendo
Everything's
Switch
also
2
Nintendo.
will be
Your
delivered
phone.
to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo
For the
account
Nintendo.
can use the app, so please try it out.
They should let the music and that app
That's all I
combine.
have to share.
But
I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
well, I'm eating good. I got my Raidou. I got, what else did I get? That was a delicious meal. With every delicious meal, it's nice to reflect on it. So let's reflect on the meal we just had. Okay, so we got Dragon Crest. More Dragon Crest coming. Now I know it says 1 and 2. They're technically 2 and 3 because it starts with 3. Don't ask me why. I wasn't there at the planning stages. I just eat the food. We're getting our Raidou remakes. I assumed we were get 1 and 2 together, but we're just getting 1. 2's probably coming. They're both good games. If you like your personas, but you want to go more on to the I'd say Pokemon aspect, but the demon summoning and battling aspect with it, it's on there. And the music is. We getting that Shadow Labyrinth game is gonna be a sleeper hit. People are gonna not know how good it is. It is a take on Pac Man that I am going to eat it before it eats me. Metroid Prime 4 finally showing up. That's great. It took long enough. I'm pretty sure that's still going to be a cross-platform game. Probably going to... If I play Metroid Prime 4, I'm more of a 2D Metroid eater. I enjoyed those meals more than the Metroid Prime meals, but Metroid Prime wasn't around when I was a kid. It didn't pop up till later. I got the 64 super late, so talked about it. Was it even on 60? No, that was on GameCube. Actually, that wasn't even 64. That was GameCube. That's why. The Disney Cafe game and the Witch Hunting School game are, I have to put them in the pile of, I'm glad they exist, not for me. We still eating good. We Nintendo fam up in here, so it doesn't matter. Then we got Life of Gordon. Life of Gordon looks pretty good. I can't put my finger on what the game reminds me of. It reminds me of the old, not Cuphead, but the stuff Cuphead is based off of. It reminds me of those. And I like the idea of having a trusty cane, and that cane can do wild stuff. Gradius, we just gonna speed. Gradius is fun. I'm a R-type, and Gradius, and what is it called with the 2 different colors? It's tip of my tongue. It's not Excelica, but I do like Excelica as well, and Trazil. What's the one with the change from blue to white? It's also it's in the middle of the tip of my tongue. It's Ikaruga, I guess you could say, but Ikaruga is what it says. That says Ikaruga. I can actually read those symbols now. Nintendo fan. They're also doing Cadence. See, I call it Cadence of Hyrule because the Cadence of Hyrule was my favorite part of the Cadence series. It's ripped up the Nectar Dancer now. And I don't even want to. I just don't like how I don't want to play the base game. I just want to play the DLC that has Celeste music and has Peach's Time music. That's pretty much what I want to play. Come on. I'm just waiting to see for Worlds to see if we're going to go all in on Pokemon Legends Z-A or we're going to stick with Scarlet and Violet for another year. But that game is looking all right. By looking, I mean the funness of doing Pokemon stuff, not the way it actually looks. Y'all know it's going to be Pokemon. But that nighttime battle part got me excited. And it's my home region. Even though it's my home region, man. I'm from the Kalos, man. I like the Kalos. What can I say? The map's on my wall. What's the next one? Listen, we Nintendo fam. We will be buying physical video games until we can no longer buy physical video games. That stuff with the virtual is overly complicated. I like how they put it in there because it makes it easier to get your games from Switch 1 to Switch 2. They had to do something for that. But it also has like weird extra steps that I may not need. We'll see how it works with this in practice. But we Nintendo fam, we gonna be buying our cartridges. We gonna be buying our cartridges. Saga Frontier 2 is continuing the line of 2D AC remakes. I know we already mentioned Dragon Quest at the beginning of this, but man, we still going. Dragon Quest is almost done. We actually had Star Ocean in there. We didn't have to get that in there, but we did. We're on our way to getting the Final Fantasies in there. They're gonna probably start with 1. I don't want them to. I want them to start with 4 or 6, but we'll see. But Saga Frontier 2 is a good one. It was a sleeper. Not many people had it back in the day, I don't think. I remember like 2 people I knew about Saga Frontier 2. Because they also had a 2. So if you didn't play the first one with Celis, why would you mess with this one? Hot Shots Golf is getting pulled in towards Everybody's Golf. There are 2 different series, but they're trying to combine them because Hot Shots Golf had good stuff and probably sold way better. This Marvel beat 'em up is also real good. We need to get the crew together and play that. That's gonna be good. That's it. We are eating super good as Nintendo fans. We will be seeing each other again next week. Next week I will have the boys with me, so that way they have to relish in my eating, not just this hell of a man here. You stay safe. You keep your HP above 0. And you